welcome to another episode of the OnFire B2B podcast. Podcast where we take business owners and CEOs in the B2B space. 6 questions, 9 minutes, because the best know when to be concise and when to end. Let's get to it. Question number 1, in a couple sentences, tell me who you are and what do you do?
Hi, everyone. My name is Hussain Abdullah, the founder and CEO of HA Homes. We're a real estate-based entity. We deal in wholesale, flips, management, buying and selling, and I'm not a realtor. I'm a consultant.
Love it there, Hussain. Question number 2, what is the best thing about working with businesses?
The best thing about working with businesses is having an opportunity to help new businesses form and grow. And then I have an opportunity to network with those new business owners. And then working with veteran businesses or established businesses, it gives us all the opportunity to network and learn from one another.
Awesome. Question number 3. I'm hearing from other top executives and owners that using quotes and testimonials from clients really increase conversions in sales. What are your thoughts?
I agree with that 100%. 80% of sales comes from client referrals. I'm a big believer in doing the right thing for all of my clients. And if I do a job well enough, it always comes back full circle.
Absolutely. There. Question number 4. What advice you share with other companies working in the B2B industry? Go.
One of the things that I like to do in terms of being a consultant is saving time and money. So if I can save my clients time and money, then we all win. When we have clients who come in, typically they want to flip, or they want to try wholesale, or they want to buy their first home, what have you. Working with us, we've had a lot of experiences over our years in the business. So one of the things that we're able to do is help people avoid pitfalls. Some of the pitfalls that new investors or new business owners have is they don't understand the fees that are associated with real estate or with forming a business. For example, let's say your business was based out of New York. Your assumption would be, well, I'm a New York-based business. I'm going to register with the state, and then you're done. But if you want to cross the border and go to Jersey, well, now you have another fee because you have to register with that state, and so on and so forth. And those fees can add up. So helping people find fees and avoid missteps is something that I really like to do when it comes to working with new businesses.
Well, let me ask you this, because I know you do home investments. What is a fee that shocks people the most?
A lot of times when people are looking to invest in homes, they rarely budget for closing costs and for other unexpected fees. An unexpected fee is, a good one would be home inspections. Now, if you're looking for the right price and you're trying to find the right margin where you find a fixer-upper, where you're going to put in a certain level of investment and then make a nice profit, you have to have somebody go inspect those homes. You might have to do it 10 times. And let's just say an inspection is $500. Well, that's $5,000. If you only have $10,000 to invest and you don't budget for that $5,000, now the whole conversation is over because you can't really invest with $5,000. Another fee or another amount of money that people don't always account for is the difference between a personal home buy and an investment home buy. So if you are buying a home, your primary that you want to live in, typically the deposit is 10%. Sometimes you might go 3.5% if you're going with a HUD. Investment property, the minimum is 20% down. And a lot of times clients are shocked because they only budgeted for the 3.5%.
Right. And now you're saying 20, which is almost, again, 5 times more.
Exactly. And then if they want a larger building, it's 30% down. And that's 10 times or 8 to 10 times. And then they're totally out of the water.
Right. No, that makes a lot of sense there. Glad you cleared that up there. Question number 5. What other top CEOs and business owners in the B2B industry, like yourself, would you like to acknowledge as a leader and should be a guest on my podcast?
I definitely think that you should work with Adam Kalish. He's a lawyer out of New York. He's a friend. Adam helped me close on my first deal. And we've done so many deals over the years that we ended up becoming partners. And he's a great guy, hardworking, and he does well for all of his clients. Adam Kalish out of Brooklyn, New York.
Perfect. I'll look Adam up. We're done here. But number 6, this is the most important question. The podcast got to focus on this one, Hussain. Hey, Hussain, tell me about your first time. Your first sale.
Okay. Well, my first sale, we'll go back way, way before I got into real estate. I got into real estate, maybe I'm 21 was my first investment. But my first sale was one that actually got me in trouble. But I had that itch. I was in second grade, and I used to collect comic book trading cards, Marvel cards.
Right.
And I used to keep doubles, and I used to sell them. Well, one day I had so many doubles that I brought a box of doubles to school. And long story short, I came home with a stack of $2 bills. At the time, maybe it was $40 to $60, but it was a stack of singles, and because I was trading at lunch. And I came home and I got in trouble because my mother couldn't believe that I made that much money at lunch. And then the other side to that was one of the students who brought in a large lump sum of money actually took the money from his mom's purse.
Oh.
So the whole thing, full circle. So that's how my mom actually found out about the where the money came from. She thought I was involved in something that shouldn't have went down, but I was actually just beginning to become an entrepreneur.
Right. Being a little more shady. She thought it was a little more shady than trading cards.
Yeah, coming home with a stack of money, 7, 8 years old in Brooklyn in the 80s, 90s.
Most of that money that when kids do that, it wasn't trading cards. I totally get you there. So Hussain, you've got 3 minutes left. This is promo time. You can ask me a question. You can talk about the weather, or since the best know when to be concise and when to end, we can end early. Go.
Okay. Well, first off, again, the company is HA Homes. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Instagram. All you have to do is use our tag, HA Homes US. We're more than happy to take your calls and set up an appointment. We do virtual, especially now with COVID. Mm-hmm. We're glad to make time for you guys. And one of the other things I want to add is, as great as it is to make money, we also want to give back. So a large portion of our proceeds and our profits goes back to community endeavors. Right now, we just made the Killeen Daily Herald. That's where the city where our office is, this office location is, because we're helping to build a community center, and we're going to put a bookstore in the neighborhood. This neighborhood doesn't have any resources in terms of that sort of situation. Right. I'm a retired math teacher. Education is huge for me. So I always try to give back. Anything to do with kids and education, we're there for it. Bob, I do have a question for you.
I'll allow it. I'm sorry, what was the question?
Do you own or invest in real estate?
Not at the moment, but it is a plan for the future. Okay. I mean, I own my own home, if that makes sense, but I haven't done any investment properties.
Okay, that's fair.
Sweet. Well, hey, you pulled it off. 6 questions, 9 minutes, because the best know when to be concise and when to end. Your website, say it real quick.
HAHomesUS.com.
It's in the description. It's magic. Hussain, thank you so much for being on. Tip of the hat to you.
All right, Bob. Thank you. I appreciate your time.
You're welcome. For everyone else watching or listening, make sure you check out more episodes of the OnFire B2B podcast. My name is Bob Clark. Y'all have a wonderful day now. Talk to you later. Bye.